What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01, your host. Welcome back. This guy just tried to get into my ship. This is more Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. We have a new patch. Still don't have a flashlight, which people don't understand is pretty much detrimental to this game when you're playing most of the time in the nighttime, or should I say in the dark, and you literally cannot do a lot of missions because you don't have a flashlight. So this is the a different type of armor that I'm using that you can only get from Grim Hex, which is where I'm at right now. You guys can see the frames, which is still not good. I just hope, I guess my biggest fear is that they're going to release this to the PU, to everyone, with frames being only like 18 or 20. And what that's going to do is it's going to show people that they're not ready. Not even for a live release. If you can't get at least 30 frames, you're not ready for a live release. I mean, nobody wants to play a game that's under 30 frames. I mean, let's be honest. Most people want 60 or more because they want only their machine to limit them in what they do. But, they still just don't.
We're sorry. You exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship for storage.
The CIC just still don't have it all, you know, figured out what they're doing as far as how to fix these network issues. Alright, so where we're heading is we have a mission, and we're just going to head straight for it. I'm in my Cutlass Black. You can see it's pretty far away right now. So what we're going to do is, I guess we're just going to plot a course. There we go. To yellow.
Drive is now on.
As we just go through a crap load of asteroids. It may have not went all the way. Well, okay, this should be fine.
Drive is now on.
Still trying to get used to the changes that they've done with the control scheme. I, for one, don't want to change it back to something that it may have previously been, just because there's a reason that they changed to this. I want to see if it's a smoother experience or not, so I always usually like to keep it as such. Alright, so it looks like that's as close as we're going to get to this collection site, unfortunately. Hopefully they fix that too, because this means this is going to be just a lot of me talking and running down to the thing. So we got some really cool things lined up for the future, guys. I've got some huge news. I can't tell you anything about it, but again, it is huge. It is a big, life-altering change for the business model of everything that we've got going on for CenterStrain01. So I'm really excited about it. But all you need to know is that nothing is going to change as far as what you're going to see on this channel as far as walkthroughs go. Actually, walkthroughs are going to be more of a focus on this channel than ever before because of this change. So I'm really excited about that, and hopefully you guys will appreciate that as well. You're going to see, I mean, pretty much nothing but walkthroughs. So it's going to be a very good change. I normally wouldn't do this mission, especially since it's at nighttime and it would be hard to see, but since this is on an actual outpost, we don't need the flashlight because there is a little bit of light around said outpost when you do these missions, so it's not nearly as bad. We're getting about 56 ms delay right now at 17 frames. You can see how much the memory is taking up. So I usually get around 10 gigabytes of memory that this game sucks up. And you can see that where it says MEM equals 10457. And the peak that I've had it at has been 11,080. I'm not sure about the server date, why that says Friday at 17:22, because it is not 5:22 p.m. right now. It's like in the morning. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what server that is pulling off of. I must be on a server that is in the EU or something, because again, this is morning time still in Eastern Standard Time. So as far as anything else goes, obviously, like I said, you're going to have Metal Gear Solid 3 walkthrough coming up at the beginning of the year. That's the first thing we're going to be getting into, the first big walkthrough. Most likely that's going to be either going simultaneously. Those 2 walkthroughs will be the walkthroughs on the channel. That walkthrough and maybe Resident Evil 4. I'm contemplating doing both at the same time and just doing those 2 walkthroughs on the channel for January, as far as starting out in January. So you have 2 different things you can take a look at, either if you want your pure stealth Metal Gear or if you want that survival horror Resident Evil goodness, then that'll be on the channel as well. Also contemplating whether or not I'm going to do the End of Zoe DLC. I did do the things that required you to do the DLC that makes sense, like as far as the continuation of the series and the ending that I had with the wife surviving and all that kind of stuff. Spoilers. But the game's over almost a year old now, so... This is the simple mission. I think I may have shown this before, but again, all these missions are pretty simple. I mean, there's nothing... In the first iteration, 3.0, it's just the basic center of these missions, so that's why there's not really too much. This is a collection mission, meaning we're just picking up trash and taking it out of the atmosphere, and that's it. And then you get a little bit of money. So apparently if you do a bunch of missions, and see, the thing is, I've never been able to do more than 1 mission at a time because it either crashes or the game just won't allow me to do another mission. You eventually get I guess you're able to do missions via Miles Eckhart or the other guy that's at Grim Hex, and those missions, I guess, are obviously a little bit more detailed, but I've never been able to get past doing 1 mission at a time. And without a flashlight, it's really hard to do a lot of cargo missions or a lot of things like that, because you have to land on places like the planet, and if it's in the dark, flashlight, you're done. I mean, you can't see shit. Even if you turn your brightness all the way up, it's fruitless. So that's one of the negative things I have to say is it's been now, I want to say 4 or 5 patches that I haven't had a flashlight, and it hasn't been fixed, and there's been putting in complaints and stuff like that. And it's like, it's something as simple but is so needed. You gotta have a flashlight when you're playing a space game and you're a first-person shooter and you're in the dark most of the time, or have helmets have lights that are on automatically and all the time, which they do say. Like, if you actually get some helmets, will say that this helmet is on, and it'll say like these, you'll see these lights that'll show on the side of the helmets and stuff, but for some reason they don't work. I don't know what's going on. I think some people said I just need to restart my PTU, or like delete the PTU entirely and then restart it again and all that, but that's the stupidest thing if you literally have to do that to have a freaking flashlight. So it's like, I don't want to do that because I'm probably going to crash here if I don't watch out. I don't have to go through all that trouble. I know it's a PTU, but that's just ridiculous. Alright, so we're getting closer and closer. Just want to make sure I don't land accidentally anywhere. As you can see, I mean, it's this total darkness. Alright, looks like someone's also there doing the same mission. We must be really delayed because it's taking forever to go down. Look at this. Look at how far we're past it now because it took forever. Trying to make sure I don't accidentally crash into anywhere. You can kind of see the light down there. You can see that there's a person there doing the same mission that I'm doing. Now, here's the problem. This person might try to kill me. We're inside specifically good space, so you see that antenna up there. That means that this is controlled by the cops. So if he would try to kill me for some reason or another, he would get a, you know, crime stat. Not that it really matters in the PTU, but this is pretty easy to.
Landing gear down.
Did he like land on? Oh, he didn't even land. Well, you know what? I never show myself like having fun and destroying ships, so maybe it's time for me to set phasers. Oops. See, these stupid changes, man, and they still don't have them implemented in the game. Because... I'm so debating whether or not I'm going to take him out. That's good. Wow, that's a big shield. Look at that.
Friendly fire.
I don't normally do this, so don't think that I just want to show you guys a little bit of something. But just look. Look at this. I can't tell exactly what ship he is.
Friendly fire.
But I mean, it ain't even damaging him. There it goes. And you can see the rating that we got. Took a while. I think it looked like it may have been a Vanguard Warden. But really, the criminal stuff doesn't really do anything. There's still nothing, no incentive for you not to do that right there, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't do that when we're actually in the live server, because that is not the type of gameplay that I'm going for. But unfortunately, there are people out there that are going to want to do that, which is very, very sad. Let's line this up to 0, so that way the landing is somewhat...
Landing complete.
And there it goes with the whole, like, butt up in the air. And look at that. It just... landing in this game. Look at this. Then it goes back down. Now H gets out of your seat, where it was G in the previous patch or something like that. It just keeps changing over and over again, everything. And then they don't tell you about it, or it's not implemented in the control scheme in the game. Again, guys, for those of you thinking that I go around and being a pirate, that's probably not what I'm going to do. I mean, I might show you some of that a little bit, but even though I am wearing the pirate attire, I don't want to be a pirate. That's not my version, or that's not my vision of what this game means to me. All right, let's get the trash. At least from what I've seen, you can actually do these missions now, whereas before you'd have such a hard time even getting anything to work. But as you can see, you can press buttons, you can do different things, and you'll still have the trash in your hand. God, I felt like I was floating there. A little bit of delay. Okay. Even though it didn't do what I wanted to do, it's, I guess, okay. So I guess this is, you could say this is just, even though we're doing gameplay here, this is more of like a channel update, just letting you know kind of what's going on, and I'm stuck. There we go. Just, you know, things have been pretty slow right now. But, boy, are they going to pick up at the January 1st. And I can't wait to tell you guys why. I mean, it's pretty much a dream come true, okay? A dream freaking come true. So I'm really, really excited about it. And hopefully you guys will be excited with me as well, as this means a lot of great things for this channel. So I'm pretty excited, and hopefully everything's going to work out the way that I want it. That would be a dream. See, sometimes right now, as you can see, whoa, I don't even know what it's doing. I didn't even move. Yeah. Sometimes the interaction's not working. I think it's still in my hand. Yep, it's still in my hand. So the only way I think to get rid of this now is just to do that. There we go. See, now it's dropped. So dispose of trash. All right. So still, even it doesn't work all the time. Like, whoa. Why would F send me all the way over there? All right, let's get this trash off-world. But that's a little bit of an update of what's kind of going on. As far as Misty update goes, yeah, man, the what do you call it? The 2.0 stuff is just not working as much in this patch. But as far as Misty goes, today she was supposed to have her surgery, but the biopsy report wasn't in on time for the surgery. So we had to cancel the surgery for today, and we're going to have to wait now. So the surgery will be whenever we get those biopsy results in. And there you go. All that for 74 AUEC. But yeah, so there you go. So there's a little bit of an update. Hopefully everything will work out with Misty. Hopefully the biopsy results come back and say that the cancer is only in her paw or something, and we only have to remove the paw and not the full arm. But right now it's leaning towards the full arm to make sure that it doesn't spread too much. And for those of you that are like, oh, it's just a cat, well, you know, to some people cats are more than just cats, or animals are more than just animals. I mean, they're your lifeblood. I mean, I've been through so much with her, and she's like a loving force that loves you. Just doesn't matter what you got going on in your life, that just loves you, you know, that's always, I mean, she's always been with me for almost 11 years now, and I've been through so much with her in my adult life that you know, she was the first cat I ever had as far as being an adult. And so to me, it's a very special bond. And, you know, I got Nintendo too, and I talk about Nintendo a lot. I don't talk a lot about Misty, but it's just because Nintendo's a freak of nature. But I love my animals, and I love what they do and how they help me to be the person that I am. And I know that sounds strange to some people, but I mean, it's true, you know. I can't say that I can relate to people who have children, because, you know, that's not true. But she does, in my instance, in the way that I feel like a daughter to me, even though I know she's not a daughter to me. But I get the feeling of pride, of sensibility, of taking care of someone that you love, and that little bit of a feeling. And I know that once, maybe, hopefully one day, if I can have children, I'll get that sense of what it is to truly feel like a parent, in that sense. But for right now, she is essentially, you know, my everything. So hopefully we can get this situated, and hopefully everything will work out for the best. But you never know. God always has certain plans for us, and you just never know what's going on. So hopefully everyone's having a great week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy the time that you have with each other. You never know when one day it might all be gone. Especially since the way that this world's going, you know, the net neutrality has been repealed, and I mean, just so much crap is going on in the world today that just is not good. So always try to find light in things, smile whenever you get a chance to, and just live life to its fullest. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course, I'll see you next time. Peace out.